Alright, H&H Outdoors. This morning we went duck hunting, and now I'm going to show you guys how to clean a wild duck. This is a green winged teal, so it is a smaller duck. So I'm going to see how much meat you can get off this one. Alright, so first thing with filleting a wild duck is you got the bone right here that comes all the way down to here. You're going to want to feel where it stops, cut open a little bit there. Then you're going to want to peel some feathers back. Then you take your knife and gently just cut a little hole in the skin. Then you take the skin and you peel it back. You peel it back so you can start to see the breast meat there. Starting to see the breast meat there. Then what you do is you take your knife and you run along this bone, and it's pretty easy from here, and you just gently cut down here, down the bone. Then you start to feel the ribs, and you cut along the ribs. And like I said, it's a smaller duck, so that isn't too good of a piece of meat, but you can always salvage what else is left. See if I can do better on this side. Then again, you take it right down that bone, cut straight down that bone. Start to feel the ribs. What I like to do is I like to take the outside piece off first, so you can see that piece. And then I like to take the inside piece off, so you have more than two pieces of meat. And there you have it. That is how you get the breasts off. And this one, like I said, is a smaller duck, so you won't be able to get too much off of his legs. So that is how you fillet a wild duck. Alright, first thing you do is you get a saucepan. You heat it up to about 4. If you're starting to make the batter, then you put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of it. Just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. And then you get making the batter. Right, Ham?
Exactly.
Alright. The next part you do is you take some crackers, mush them up in a bag. You want to keep it dry because if you're soaking it in water, you want to keep it dry so it can stick to the duck. And then over here we have our pan with our oil in it. We're set to about 4 or 5. After this part, then we just add the spices that we want to make it taste the way we want. Alright, next thing we like to do is add some Old Bay seasoning. It's a little weird because it's not really for duck, but it tastes phenomenal when you're eating your duck. Then now we have the Old Bay mixed in with our crackers, and we got some salt and pepper. We usually add a little bit more pepper than salt just to make it a little bit more spicier, but you always add the right amount if you don't want it to be as spicy. Onion powder in, but if you
put too much in.
Alright, that's alright. We'll just add a little bit more crackers.
Add a little bit more crackers.
So if that ever happens to you and you put a little bit too much of whatever ingredient you want, just add a little bit more crackers.
Just add more of other stuff to cancel it out.
So you can put in onion powder and garlic powder if you like garlic, but we're still debating whether we should put garlic powder in or not. Now what you do is you take the duck fillets and you shake them off of the water and throw them in with the cracker mixture. You only put one in at a time so you can get the most taste into the warm oil. Add in. looking good already. And I usually let them cook for like 3 minutes or until like they're looking great. I know that these fillets, they look burnt, but that is just what the crackers do when you put them into the oil. These have been in for maybe 30 seconds, but still just leave them in for 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, just so that you get the crisp, tender taste of that meat. And we're gonna see who likes them.
Pretty good.
Best duck I've ever had. How's the duck? Good, good.